Good evening, everybody, anybody, and all buddies. How are you doing? Hi, Jeff. Nice to see ya. I was just over at Cab Sevens. I was on his panel for a minute. You know, he wanted an inspirational story, so he's already heard it once before, and probably everybody there has heard it, but I did it again. So, good evening, Tim. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Good to see you. No. Anthony's house, how you doing, brother? You guys have got to check out Anthony's house. He needs some help. He's got 479 channel followers or 471 channel followers. He needs some help. Guys, he's a cool kid. You know, he's got some problems, but everybody else has got problems too. And show the kid some love, man. If you haven't already, show him some love. 29 away from 500. That's right. So. So how'd work go, Jeff? I've been missing you. We were wondering if you made it or if you petered out. So. Hopefully you're doing okay. Hopefully it didn't end the killer on you. So. So what do you guys want to talk about tonight? Good evening, Junkyard. Nice to have you here. I watched Cowboy Kent Rollins' grilled cheese, and they were doing a tour of the country, doing parts of Oklahoma, and they showed a mud puddle and said that's a rarity in Oklahoma in the middle of June, or in June, is a mud puddle. Oh, that was funny. No.
What kind of song is that? Where'd you learn that song? Huh?
Let me grab the. Almost there it is. Got some great goulash here with I bet I love hot peppers in my goulash. I take the goulash the next day, and if I'm just warming it up, for lunch, I will throw some mozzarella cheese on it. But before I do that, I'll throw in some hot sauce and some chili flakes and stir it all up. Then throw the mozzarella on top of it, put it in the microwave. Can't go wrong. Okay, Gretchen, come here. Gretchen.
Gretchen wants to watch you.
Well, yeah.
Hi, Daniel.
And who else? Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Say hi, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
There you go. That's all of them.
Why?
Because there ain't no more than else. So.
Not yet.
Say hi, Iron Dog.
Ellen Dog.
Hi, Linda.
Linda. Hi, Linda. Her name's funny.
No, Linda.
Linda.
No, Linda. Linda. There you go. Okay. You said hi to everybody. Tell them, okay. See you later.
Hey.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet Stack, how are you doing? Nice to have you here.
Boy. Bye bye. Don't make me fall.
5 to 6 every day. You get tired? Oh, I bet. Oh, I didn't see it. Hey, did you say hi to Big Steve?
Hi, Steve.
There you go. How you doing, Tanya? You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever, Linda. Nice to have you here. Rosanna, you're looking lovely as ever also. Got a good full tummy? Hey, that's all that counts anymore. Full belly, a full belly and a beer. You know, best thing in the world. So, I actually had 2 Miller Lights the other day, last Saturday. I was at my son's diaper party, and I had 2 Miller Lights while I was sitting there. No. You're welcome, Tanya. Or is that no Tanya? I'm sorry, Tanya. Homemade chicken soup. I love homemade chicken soup. I got homemade chicken soup downstairs. I got chicken taco soup that I made. I got split pea and ham soup that I made. Homemade chili. No. Hey, Anthony. Those that haven't checked out Anthony's house, go ahead and check him out. He's a cool kid. You know, give him a break, give him some channel love, show him some channel love. Trying to get him to 500. So. So was anybody here? Were they at Cab Sevens when I did my inspirational story just a little bit ago? If you did, I hope you enjoyed it. It was short because I didn't have much time, but you know, if you guys think things are against you all the time, you could have had a harder than what you got it. Trust me. That's right. Still early, Rosanna. Yeah. Okay, I appreciate that, Tanya. I thought you were over there. I do appreciate you coming here and checking me out. Nice to have you here. We talk about anything and everything. I don't do inspirations like Cab 7, but I generally just babble and people just type. So. Oh, you bought a 6-pack of lights the other day with your LED. That's funny junk. So, yep, the night's still young, Rosanna. Yeah, it's only 5:10 there where you live. So. Yeah, Kathy says, I wish it was 5:10 here. She's got to leave for work an hour and 20 minutes. Oh.
Hey, let's go.
Hi, Christy. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. I seen you over there. Am I blocked? You're not blocked. From who? I can see you. Big Steve. Didn't you hear Gretchen say hi, Big Steve? You said hi, little one, or whatever. Hi, cutie. And she said hi, Big Steve. Yeah. You been watching Semi Truck Towing? Highway to Hell? I love that show. No, Tim, I ain't seen him. You know where he's at? Hey, that's right. That's where they get the good stuff at, Sleestack. Just buried him. That's right. That's funny. So, are you watching Highway Through Hell or Rescue or Highway 401 or whatever? By the way, where's Big Steve? I haven't seen Big Steve in the longest time there, Picker. That's some funny shit, man. So. That's right. They crazy stuff you can do with a tow rig. Especially you get one of them rotators, you know, a 75-ton rotator. It's no more different than it's a 75-ton crane on wheels. All it is. And you'll hear them guys on the, you know, towing channels or whatever, you know, towing shows. Well, we got to be careful because we can pull a truck apart. I sat in the landfill up here at our landfill one day when they hooked onto it with a dozer, hooked onto a brand new truck with a dozer. And they hooked onto the axle to pull it. And because they didn't have tow hooks on it yet. And they hooked, and the mechanics, the one that come up there and put the chains on it, because the guy who was running the dozer said he wasn't going to do it. So the mechanics hooked onto it with a chain and said, pull. And when they did, they pulled the front end, the cab, the engine, and everything right out from underneath her. The truck had 1,200 miles on it. There was some splaining to loose, and let me tell you something. From then on out, they ordered their trucks with the pull pins on them. So. You're trying to figure it all out. That's pretty cool. Oh, I bet there, Tanya. Some of that stuff starts to get interesting. You just got to keep watching it until you just get bored of it and then you quit. Hurricane season give you a rest. I had my friend showed up today, and he's a farmer, and he said he reminds me of you, Junkyard, because the guy can fix anything. And he was telling me, he said, man, times are bad. I said, what are you talking about? He said, the weather. He said, I can't even get in to do anything in the fields. He says, I tried to cultivate the other day and almost got stuck twice, and it's did nothing but rain since. So I can't even get into them. He said, I can't plant. I got some stuff planted, but I can't, you know, I got other fields that I can't plant. So what are you going to do? He said, I'm probably going to turn in all my insurance. He said, I ain't the only one. No. Where do you live at, Tanya? I don't know, Big Steve, you cooking dinner for everybody? I started today with a beef sirloin tip roast. I put it in my electric roaster. I put 2 quarts of filtered water in it. And then I put 4 packages of that Sayo, Gaio, or whatever that you get the seasoning from the Dollar Tree. And then I put some salt, pepper, a package of onion soup mix, and 3 bay leaves in there, and I let it cook. It cooked for about 3.5 hours at 400. I turned it down to about 2 1/4. I let it cook for another hour, pulled it out, sliced it, put it back in there. Okay. And then I let it cook for a couple more hours at a slow heat. And that thing was so fork tender, you could cut it with, you know, a good fork. You couldn't use a fork to pull it out of the roaster. You had to use one of them strainer spoons to get it out of there because you just couldn't pick it out of there. In your best WWE. Oh, What you cooking there, Big Steve? Yeah, what are you cooking, Big Steve? Oh, yeah. Snap into a Slim Jim. Cornflakes, you're right. Cornflakes are double in price, so oatmeal and everything else. You letting him live in a single holder? That's awful nice of you, Tim. It was good. I fried up some bacon this morning after my friend left. I fried up some bacon, and I used that grease, and I fried up baked potatoes that I had yesterday. I sliced them all up, fried them up, and then I had a couple of eggs, and that was my breakfast this morning. I had some fried eggs, some bacon, and some eggs. Well, we had the rest of the fried potatoes tonight for dinner. I made sweet corn out of a can, and I made two dishes of baked beans. One was regular baked beans that I always make with brown sugar and mustard and ketchup and honey, and the other one had mustard, onion, ketchup, and honey in it too, and with hot sauce and chili flakes. Now that one turned out. They both turned out good, but that one was really good. Are we still waiting for? Yeah, no, you ain't waiting for Iron Dog 63 to get here. I'm here. So, oh, I do too. I've made a couple of pot roast dinners the last few weeks, and I've had a bunch of carrots in them. I'd rather eat the carrots and the onions and the potatoes and then the meat, actually. So. Yep, me too. I mean, the meat tastes good, but the vegetables, they all taste better when they're cooked like that for some reason. Make a stiff soup. There you go.
What'd you say?
Hello, Pickerick 2. Nice to have you here. Have you ever met Pickerick 1? Hell of a nice guy. You got to meet him someday there, Pickerick 2. He's got a live stream channel too. Yeah, Don't Want Water, yeah. Now I make a boiled dinner like that, or I make it into a beef stew and I thicken it. I tell you what else I got, Junkyard. I got something. You might want to put a bib on for this. In that same roaster yesterday, I made pork chops with mushroom gravy. I had big pieces of portobellos I threw in there. I threw in some of my dehydrated mushrooms. I used mushroom soup, some beef bouillon cubes, and onion soup mix. And I let it cook for about 4.5 hours.
They're just playing.
Oh, yeah.
They're probably killing my battery of my phone.
You couldn't pick that up either without using a strainer spoon. So you're getting your bib. And I had baked potatoes with that. And what else did I have? I can't remember. I had something else. I don't know. But I do know what I forgot today.
All right, I'm gonna go home. I need to go.
I forgot. I got about 3.5 pounds of asparagus I cleaned yesterday in the refrigerator in a bowl, and I was going to cook that today and forgot it.
I gave her 10.
Big Steve said hi, Mama Dog.
What?
Big Steve said hi, Mama Dog. She said hi.
What was in this? Because it's only 30, but 30 better than nothing to roast.
That's what I cooked it in.
Yeah.
I bought that at a yard sale for $4.
Okay, Gabe. Love you too, Keith. All right, Rich. I'll send you that text or whatever. I love you. Bye.
That would be pretty cool, but I think it's better. I think it's better when it's cooked all together because you get all the flavors from everything mixed into one and another. And then what I did after the pork chops were done, okay, I took out all the pork chops, and then I put some cornstarch and water and mixed it up, and I stirred that in there while I had the heat up, and I made a nice thick mushroom gravy with it. Mm-hmm. Yes, some. So whatever's left over today and from yesterday will be tomorrow's dinner plus asparagus. So. It has to be because I'm running out of room in the refrigerator, so I have to heat all that stuff up tomorrow. So. Oh yeah, I know what a hobo dinner is. Now we do garbage can dinners too. You get yourself, I got a 30-gallon pot, and you go out there and it's not 20, it's a 20-gallon pot, it's not 30, excuse me, 20-gallon pot. And you go out there, I put it over my turkey fryer, and you fill it about halfway full of water, and you add, a couple of jars of beef bouillon and a couple of jars of chicken bouillon. Throw in cabbage by the halves or by the quarters. We'll probably throw in 3 or 4 heads of cabbage. 10-pound bag of potatoes that you've cleaned. 5-pound bag of carrots. And then people bring whatever meat they want. And you tie it up into a cheesecloth and you put it in there. So if you want kielbasa, you put it in a cheesecloth and you tie it up. You want, a steak, you put it in a cheesecloth, you tie it up, you throw it in there and you cook it. Gretchen, come here.
So did you want to know?
Jeff,
Want to know?
no, Jeff wants to talk to you.
Yes.
He wants you to say hi. Say hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
She's got poison ivy. You can see it right here on her face. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
know.
All right, we'll play now. He
I
just wanted to know where you were at.
I don't give Papa a note now. Tell him be naughty.
No. How you doing, Brian? Well, thank you. Okay. See you later.
That when you be naughty.
I thought that says, "Dear Papa, I love you so much."
I do.
I know it does.
I think it's tiny.
And for any of you that are trying to get me on Facebook, I no longer have my Facebook account, the old one. I have a new one, but I don't have the old one no more. So you have to find me again on the new one and send me an invite. Evidently, it's against Facebook policy to speak your mind or have an opinion other than the opinion that they want you to have. I'm okay. I'm getting over having surgery from a couple of weeks ago, but arthritis is really, really bothering me. So, in fact, I barely got this brace on tonight. If you can see, I barely got it clipped on. Usually this thing is way over here, and I barely got it tightened. So. Well, thank you. I got that glow just like at the Holiday Inn or whatever. Who glows? I do. Bada book, bada bing. So. Hey, Cody. Put some water in the refrigerator. Nana's going to need some cold water. Put some water in the refrigerator. Nana's going to need some cold water.
There's only 2.
I don't care. Put them in the refrigerator. Good evening, Mama Rinda. Nice to have you here. Yeah, I know there, Jeff. What I said, I'd opened up another account because I have the hot dog thing on there, so I had to have that. So, you know. Oh, it's just one thing after another. It last time I went to jail, it was over a post I posted 4 months ago. The time before that I was in jail, it was something I posted in 2013. Now, they didn't have a conscience back then, and they didn't have community standards, and they didn't have community standards 4 months ago. Because if they did, I would have been in jail back then, and I wasn't. Well, all of a sudden now, Zuckerberg has a conscience, and he's got community standards. And, hey, Gretchen, come here. So now every time they go back through my profile or whatever, they see a post that they don't agree with, and they put me in jail. Big Steve would like you to say hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
You know. Hey,
I didn't him a note.
no, you don't need to give him a note. He's gone now. Grizz put him in jail.
Oh, I don't jail.
Can you say hi to Grizz?
Dad, I don't give you a note.
Say hi, Grizz.
Dad, I don't give you a note though, too.
You're right there, Tanya.
Why is he getting the note?
I don't know.
Why? That's why.
Why is he getting a note?
It takes him bad.
Oh, because I'm bad?
Yeah.
Oh.
You only get a note if you're bad.
Oh, I got a note that said, Dear Papa, I love you so much. Oh, yeah? Here. Can I read that one to Grizz? Dear Grizz, this is from Gretchen. You're a low-down scoundrel, snake in the grass. I would not touch you with a 20-foot pole.
You can't even spell.
Signed, Gretchen.
Yeah, and I want you don't love her.
That's funny. You got to start at 4 tomorrow morning? Yeah, they will. They'll go all the way back to start time. She is cute and funny. You're right. I know. He said I was an opinionated dog. That's right. Oh, I'm sure he knows who I am. So maybe not, but I'm sure somebody knows who I am. So then it's that's right. That's it. I'm removing all the porn I have from Facebook. There you go. From the mouths of babes. They do say the darndest thing. Steve asked you what you was doing, so you showed him. That's funny. So that is funny, Grizz. Yeah. I just, it boggles the mind. You know, they change their protocol and their standards and everything at the drop of a hat. You know, and I did find out who's in charge of the community standards and stuff. It's AOC, Rashid, and the other one, Omar, Eleanor, or whatever. Zuckerberg hired all three of them morons and made them chief of community standards. That's right. Old man lurking in the weeds like a snake. That's right.
Are you swearing? You didn't say the F word? He's lying?
Hey, Grizz. Everybody else is saying, hey, Grizz. I might as well say it too. Hey, Grizz.
Motherfucker. Huh? Hey. Oh, motherfucker.
Hey.
Oh. Put soap in your mouth? Put soap? Put soap in there once before. You got things right here.
Sister-in-law's here with her granddaughter. The granddaughter's being bad. So, Riley, you want to say hi?
Hi.
Well, come here and say hi. This is Riley, everybody. Say hi.
Hi.
Wave to him.
No.
No, wave. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, naughty. That's right. Yeah, Grizz, did you get the diving board up today? Grizz is going to dive from 90 feet into 6 inches of water. Hmm. Oh. Yeah, you got a high diving board. That's right. Hey, Grizz.
Riley.
Picker, you still there? Dive off the tailgate. There you go. You'd pay to see that? That would be funny. Remember what I wrote to you this morning about? Well, today I didn't have one. Um, everything was fine on it. Nothing happened. Imagine that. So we'll find out what goes on tonight. So a little something I'm having an experiment with Picker Rick. So we'll find out what goes on tonight and see what happens. Yeah, I know. Yeah, morning erection, Kevin. That's right. Yeah.
Riley.
Your grandma wants you.
What?
Get ready to go. We're going to go snug and sit.
What?
Hmm.
Then we're going to go home and get our pajamas on.
She got school still, or is she out of school?
Mine's out of school.
No, that ain't what we're talking about. We were talking about something on what goes on with YouTube and their way of thinking. So
Come on.
I have no probably. Have that at night? Yeah, that's funny. Well, Kevin's age, that could be considered a heart attack risk right there, Jeff. He did come over on the Mayflower, Don't have any use for it. Yep. It's just a certain algorithm that's going on YouTube, and I was checking it out, and I asked Rick if he thought it was the same thing. So probably we'll let you guys know here in the near future. I don't know. Yeah, you don't have neither to spare, so I can't sacrifice bandwidth or CPU. But I don't know how I can sacrifice it because I don't even know what either one of them is.
Well, you know what? You can call me.
Yeah, but Mama forcing Mama was wondering. Hi, Sandra. Looking lovely as ever you are. I guess he showed up. Did the real estate agent ever show up? I know she got kicked out of the house. Yeah. The only bad thing is when she got kicked out, Mom should have changed the locks on the door. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, she's being unsociable, Jeff. She hasn't seen you all week and she won't even talk to you. Yeah, all 8 of them. Oh. Pretty much, Jeff. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's a vicious circle. The Mama Rinda lives with her mama, and then Emmy lives with her mama. And Mama Rinda's going to be moving out and moving into her own house, and Emmy's still going to be living with her mama. You got to break the chain. Break the cycle, Mama Rinda. Break the cycle. Don't tell her where you're moving to. In and out in 10 minutes, yep. Sounds like most of the time, in and out in 10 minutes. So. That's my job. Yeah, you can't wait to move. Well, do it while Emmy's working, and then don't tell her where you're moving to. Hell, my mom and dad did it to me 4 times when I was in school. It's a good thing I got a nose like a bloodhound. I found them all 4 times. Kicking it with Karen. Oh, from Vegas. Are you betting? Always bet on black. No forwarding address. Yeah, and Karen, 21 black. Put a buck on 21 black. See what it gets you. Yeah, you think I'm kidding? I'm not. That's why they call me Iron Dog. I had to be tough. Oh, you got to go to the casino and put a buck on 21 black on the roulette table. Or put, the $5 minimum or whatever. It's only $5. If you win, just think. You can walk around and say, my buddy Iron Dog said to bet 5 on 21 black and look at all the money I won. I can retire. You're an enabler, Mama Rinda. You're an enabler. It'll make her tough, I'm telling you. You guys don't know who Kicking It with Karen is? Check out her channel. Check out Sandra's Homespun Life. Check out her channel. Check out Mama Rinda. Check out her channel. Check out Rosanna. Check out her channel. Iron Poodle. Now I am. Yeah, Chihuahua. Iron Chihuahua now. Yeah. You feel like it's going to be the one? Just hanging out and chilling. Okay.
Oh, here's the bus going up right now.
Yeah, Jeff, so what's your medical status? Are you cleared to 100% work, or are you on light duty? Shoulder's getting better and better every day. They still got me in the splint. I use the splint whenever I have to, but I'm trying to stay out of the splint because it's killing me, or the sling, whatever you want to call it. It's absolutely bothering the living hell out of me. So I'm trying to stay out of that. I try to, support my shoulder wherever I'm at, whatever I'm doing. But the arthritis is what's really killing me.
Oh, you gotta show him in training, Cat.
Okay. Well, you better go see the doc then. No light duty here. Well, I was a garbage man. And they called the doctor to get my light duty changed. And the doctor said, absolutely not. I will not change your light duty. When I was waiting for an umbilical hernia operation. And so I was on light duty for like 3 months before I could have the operation because I'd done it at work. And the doctor said, absolutely not. The specialist. I'm not changing his, to his light duty to, whatever you guys want to do.
Bye.
And then they said, well, can he drive? And the doctor said, sure, he can drive. He can do anything. He can drive. He can climb in and out of the cab. But under no conditions is he allowed to move, push, pull, or pick up anything more than 5 pounds. So I was a swing driver, and I was filling in for vacation for other drivers. So when I would go to a place that had a crib and had a container that had to be wheeled out, pushed out, I'd call dispatch. The guy in the dispatch office would hop in his car and drive where I was at. He would push out the container. I would dump it, and then he would put it back in. And what I did is I said, I'll do this right. Instead of calling you 40 times, bye, have a good day, be careful. Bye, Riley. I said, well, go do all these right now. So I went all the way around town picking up all these, containers that were locked or that he had to be pushed out. So, I know, we sound like a bunch of sickly old farts, don't we, Grizz? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that there, Junkyard. You had a flat. Huh. The regular Budweiser. I'm still out there, yeah. I wish I could still go out there. I miss the open road. Head on the highway, looking for adventure. I don't know, a lot of people say, all you did was, hold the steering wheel and shift gears. Yeah, well, I sit in the cab next to me one day and, we'll see if I just hold the steering wheel and shift gears all day. I never think about when you got to climb up the top of the truck, on the top of the trailer, climb in there and start moving 250, 300-pound pieces because they're sticking up too high. You just came off the open road, did you? I fixed my flat the other day. What'd you do, buy a set of new tires? How you doing, Brad? 2 new tires, yep. Yeah, I'm sure you probably could have walked around there, junkyard someplace, and found a couple off a lawnmower that would have fit. I got rims that leak. I have to pump them up all the time. And in fact, I'll probably have to go out there and pump up tires before she leaves tonight because I hadn't pumped them up in like 3 days, 4 days. And it's the rims that are leaking. I hate it. I hate aluminum rims. I've always hated them. Surprise, I made it home. There you go. All right there, Grizz. Yeah, I had Bobby fix the tire. There you go. Ask for a rim job, Linda. Well, if Bobby knows how to fix it, it takes 6 months after. Yeah. Try to grease some beads up. Might look into a new car. That's pretty cool. Buy one more expensive than the house you're gonna buy. Well, just look right at Tom and say, you're gonna need a second job, son. Hi, Tom. Only if I stay at the hotel this year, okay. Well, that'll fix a flat. I got two tires that go low all the time, and I've checked them, and it's, there's no holes in them. There's no pinholes or whatever. It's the beads. I absolutely hate the rims. Well, it wouldn't hurt to get him another. 3 is an odd number. 4 is a nice even number. And if he devoted 25% of his time to each one of them, that'd be 100% of his time. See? Gotta be a thinker. You got 2 oil changes to do. Victory oil change. I don't change my oil no more either. It ain't worth it. For $30, let them change it. That's a full-time job right there, just taking care of you. And I'm not even talking about your needs. I'm just taking care of you. Yeah, you get to get up. That's 2 jobs right there. Thought you said that was a privilege. Yeah. I could have swore that's what she said the other day. That was a privilege for that. Huh. Yeah, $30 to change the oil, but I don't have to get rid of the oil. And I use the high or the 520 synthetic, and I get a new oil filter. So I'm not particularly too upset at $30 to change the oil. So, and you can do it. I know you can do it for around 18 or 20. So. That's right. A lot of some jobs don't include benefits. You're absolutely right there, Kevin. Yeah, change the oil in the driveway. Just let it flow down to the street and down in the sewer. Yeah, there you go. I don't see why not. The neighbor across the street used to do that before he moved. Isn't that how you do it? Full benefits even, huh? Well, are they good benefits or just half-ass? Straight 40 weight with a wick? I always put 520 in mine. Oh, dig a hole in the yard and pull a plug. There you go. You sure? You sure you don't do it on the sidewalk and just let it go down the storm drain? Are you sure, Tim? Are you sure that's not how it's done? I could swear to God that's how it was done across the street for the longest time. I was worried about people flicking cigarettes out the window, you know, a big old fire. Oh, so. Now you change your oil when you're riding lawnmower, or somebody else do that? Kevin? Yeah, it is great to throw on the fire at night. That's right. Yeah, and oil puddles, 15-gallon oil puddles. That's right. Look there, Jed. We got oil in the yard. Well, come listen to a story about a man named Tim. That's funny. Yeah, 42 check-ins. Well, that's good. Now you start to earn your money. Right, he didn't tell on you, right? Picker Rick 1 live stream pirate radio. Rockin' Picker Rick 2 is live. Hey everybody, Picker Rick 2 just went live. Pirate radio. Oh. It wouldn't matter if he did. Dumb kid shouldn't have done what he told. What I told him. He shouldn't have done what I told him. Yeah, KH. You got to be in early. Okay. Oh, that's pretty hilarious. Good way to wash out an engine. I was over to Monroe Concrete or Dundee Concrete. And it was on Labor Day weekend. And I couldn't get anybody to, it was Monday night. Like 8 o'clock at night on Labor Day Monday. Nobody was at work. I went in, grabbed my truck because I wanted to get an early start and get caught up early. And I got there, and I'm like 3 or 4 steps. I think I had 3 or 4 stops left. And I went to back away from the crib, and this thing was leaking oil like it wasn't nobody's business. So I shut her down, and I called somebody and said, "Hey, man, call a mechanic," because I don't know their number. The guy, I don't know, groggy or whatever, fell back asleep. So the next morning, about 7 o'clock, I call in there and say, "Hey, you got a mechanic coming? Where are you at?" And I told him. So I've been here since 8 o'clock that night, night before. So I called this guy. He said he was going to call somebody. Good night, Kevin. Oh, never mind. Good night, Mama Renda. I thought you were going tonight to bed. Anyways, mechanic got out there, and he said, "Well, there ain't nothing I can do for you here. You're going to have to take her back to the shop." We're like 30 miles from the shop. I said, "Man, I don't know if this thing will make it." He said, "If it don't, it don't. But this thing's leaking so bad running, I can't do anything for you out here." So I take off with this truck, and he's following me. We get her back to the shop. He gets the door open. I come wheeling around, put it over the top of the pit. He said, "Leave her right there. We'll find out where it's leaking at." Well, they go to pull the drain plug on the pan, and this stuff is coming out of there like a rocket sled on rails. The fuel injector pump was leaking into the oil pan. This thing was filling up full of diesel fuel. It completely washed out the engine. When he had me drive it there, and when I got there, and they checked that out, they weren't happy. I said, "Why'd you drive it?" I said, "Because the mechanic told me to drive it. So if you want something to talk about, you go talk to him." They weren't happy with him. $15,000 for a new engine. They're not happy at all. I didn't think that was too bad, $15,000 for a new engine in a $9,000 truck, because that's about all it was worth. So. But they put a new engine in it, so. Or they had a company do it. They got it back in about 3 weeks. So. And I had the same thing happen when I worked for the trucking company. I had a set of doubles, and I pull up on the scale, and I said, "This thing's leaking." So I get her off the scale, and I go park her, and I pull the dipstick on it, and there's oil clear to the top. So I call him up and said, "Hey, man, you better call a wrecker, because this thing's filling up full of fuel. Are you sure?" I said, "Come look at it. I mean, I can drive her back, but you're going to put a new engine in this thing when it's done." And they looked at it, and they called for a wrecker. So they brought me out another truck and towed that one in. So. They were sneezy, or sleepy, or grumpy, or grouchy, or dopey. That's what dwarf they were. Yeah, they get a little upset when you start spending their money. I come out of the Oregon landfill one time, tailgate way up in the air on a garbage truck. I had shut it. And when I shut it, it has a hydraulic pin lock. Well, going down the road, because this was a live pump, the valve buddy stuck. and it unlocked. Well, there was an alarm and everything on the tailgate to tell you when the tailgate was up. But the mechanics cut the alarm off it because it was so tricky that they could never get it adjusted right, so they just cut the alarm. Needless to say, I'm cruising down the road and I catch a train trestle with this thing. About throws me right through the windshield. Stops me on a dime. I get out and I check and I'm pinned underneath this trestle. So I lower the tailgate. I finally get it lowered down. And then I unhook the hydraulic valve body to it. And I call the mechanics and say, hey, I just hit the train trestle here. The tailgate went up in the air. There's no way. I said, well, it did. So they got there and the boss come out there and he says, there's no way that tailgate was went up by itself. And I said, well, it did. Well, they started looking at the video from work or from the landfill that I just left at the gates, and my tailgate was down when I left. And this was just right around the corner, less than a quarter of a mile. So, yeah. They got a little upset with that. That was $20-some thousand for new tailgate because it and the box damage, it damn near ripped it right off. It hadn't rained in 3 days. You guys must be getting, your mud puddles must be getting dehydrated there. They must have imported that junkyard because there's no hay baling around here. Good evening, Caroline. Nice to have you here. Looking lovely as ever. I don't know if it'll ever stop raining or not. Give me a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. You guys don't mind, do you? Can I get you something? Are you sure? Okay. I'm being polite, neighborly. I'm being, I'm being a host, the hostess for the mostest. Oh, I bet it's been too wet. I seen that, and that little Bambi looks so tender. Mm-hmm. Oh, I bet it was fork tender right there. Oh man. Hey, you might want to go out there and hit the key and see if your low tires are on. If they are, I'll run out there and pump them up. Well, because I done it like 3 days ago, so. Yep, Bob, shish kebab. That's right, junkyard. That's what I named it. I got some venison back straps. I got some venison roast, and I got some venison steaks. I think one of these days, well, I'll make some venison chili. The dogs did the same thing with a raccoon, wanted to play with it, or scared it off.
No, but that'll mean I know you should have been checking that before.
Oh, I'll go out there and do it here in a second. I'll have to let my people at the live stream talk amongst themselves for 5 minutes while I go do that. So that's right. I'll give you some. Your dogs are broken. Yeah. Well, how big was it there, junkyard? Pow. That's where you need a compound bow. That way there's no noise when you release it. The neighbors down the street don't know you got yourself one. Huh. Little bastards do that to the deer. Don't they know they're messing with my supper? Because they're getting your dogs are broken. That's why. Yeah, it must be because you're getting fixed tomorrow. Yeah, I know they don't have to respect wildlife. I'll tell you exactly how you do it. There you go. That's how you respect them. None, none. Yeah, they don't show yourself when you're loaded. You're right. They know better. They can smell that gunpowder. Yeah, yeah. Same thing applies to deers too. Yeah, they know when you're loaded. More than one way. Have you been drinking? No. Well, you look loaded to me. No, I'm not drinking. Did you get your paycheck? No. Well, there's a lump in your wallet. It looks loaded to me. All right, there, Brad. You have yourself a great night. Take care, brother. According to the load, that's right. Well, you know what you do, Caroline. Shoot the neighbor kid. Get him out of your misery. Show that deer who you like more. You like the deer more than the neighbor kid? Shoot the neighbor kid. Yeah, give me about 5 minutes, everybody. Let me go out there and I'll pump them tires up real quick before it gets too dark. Make sure the tires are safe. I'll be right back. Go ahead and feel free to talk about me. I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh. Yeah, did you get back up, Mama Linda? Good night, Christy. You have ice cream. Well, that's pretty cool there, Junkyard. What's that, honey? I wish I could take away. I do. Um, I checked all 4 tires. They were a pound or two low, but I pumped them back up, made sure they were all up. No. I know. Yeah, lots of luck on that. It's gonna rain again tomorrow. Huh. Yeah. I could call Kurt, see if he will.
No, he already told me how much you're paying.
And I ain't paying you crap. Just be glad you got the opportunity to come do it, son. Huh. 73 and partly cloudy tomorrow, it says. Okay. Yeah. Well, she finished off that bucket. She had to buy another 5-gallon pail of that stuff there, Junkyard. Peppermint. That actually sounds pretty good. Might have to go get some ice cream one day this week. I got some handy dandy commercial ice cream scoopers too. Mm. Sorry about that. I had to talk to Kathy for a second. You hadn't had ice cream in a long time? Well, go see Brenda. She's got a bunch of it. Tom brought her home 2 buckets. Evidently, he doesn't care. Once on the lips, forever on the hips.
Gotta bring me some mint chocolate too.
She's got peppermint. Like candy cane?
I want some mint chocolate too.
Cody wants mint chocolate chip, and Kathy wants coffee ice cream.
Oh, I want
Yeah,
Huh?
You know
yeah.
that.
Bring me that mint chocolate chip.
Moose tracks?
No, at Spotted Cow, you know, it has big chunks of brownie in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have that just for dinner.
Yeah, I was talking about you. No, I wasn't talking about you. If I was talking about you, I'd talk in front of you, Brenda. I was talking behind you. That's why I had it muted. Mint chocolate chip is your second favorite? I love lemon ice cream. You got vanilla bean today? Yeah, go home. Yeah.
Well, you better keep your mouth shut tomorrow while I gotta go get my truck, so.
Yeah, better keep that mouth shut tomorrow.
Why? What's the matter?
She'll lay one on you. You want to say hi to the good people? I mean, you can say it from right there. No, you want to say hi to the good people?
Hi.
No. No. I don't need a flashlight to make an ice cream
Get
cone.
out of here. God. You're trying to raise some kids quick.
I got ice cream cone holders.
Mm.
I know you showed us how, but you didn't do a very good job of it because you broke the first cone and you dropped it on the ground to begin with.
Do you have any?
What are you putting shit on there for?
What did I put on what? That's when I cleaned out the table the other day. I just set it up there.
Do you have any more of that rope candy that you took over there with the big candy bars?
Oh, search.
Got them Rice Krispie treats in there or whatever. Are they all gone? There was one in there the other day.
I have to get in the house.
So are you gonna make ice cream with a flashlight there, junkyard? Yeah, it's twice the work to put it in a cone. You're right. The best way to do that is you put it in a bowl, then take the cone and break it up on top of the ice cream and eat it that way.
How many there? Once you put them in there and take the box out and throw the box away. That'd be
There you go.
Give me one for my lunch pail.
Yeah, I know. They only used to carry the peppermint ice cream at Christmas time or candy
Side
cane.
pocket back there.
So now they carry it year round because it's such a favorite. Yeah, peanut butter frosties. That's pretty cool there, Grizz. Yeah, your cone has sides. It's called a bowl. That's funny. Yep, big old dish of ice cream with some chocolate on it. Chocolate syrup, whipped cream, maraschino cherries, crushed peanuts, maybe some strawberry sauce or preserves. Make an event out of it. You can put down the bowl too. That's right. I can eat. I can eat in the dark. Brenda said, plus you can eat in the dark with a cone. Well, how do you think blind people eat? They eat in the dark too, Brenda. They can eat in a bowl. What are you looking at?
All that shit right here that you put.
What did I put up there? It's a box.
Oh.
That's it. Do it again.
I almost said that.
That's 20. Oh, you broke my Oscar Mayer wiener dog.
Shit. Take care of it.
What the hell did you do to it?
Come on, Don.
God, woman. Swear to God.
I'm not worried about you.
I know you're not worried about me.
I'm worried about the cat here. Cat it all over.
My hot dog has a first name. It's OSCAR. My hot dog has a second name. It's MAYER. Jim Laney, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. That's the ever-loving, beautiful Miss Kathy Miller.
Beautiful.
Tell them hi now. You walked in front of them twice.
Hi, everybody.
Isn't she gorgeous? Yes, she is. You got some Oscar Mayers today? That's good. No. Yeah, that's my daughter, Grizz. Isn't she young and beautiful looking? But anyways, I checked this. I bought this for $4, I think, didn't we? $4? Yeah, I think we get $4 for this. I checked on eBay and they're selling for $24.95. Technically, I guess that's right. That's my girl. That's right, Jim. He says, "Is that your gal?" I said, "Yeah, that's my gal."
I am nobody's.
Yeah, right.
I own me.
I'm her husband.
No, don't tell me about it.
No, that's my wife. I married her when she was 2 years old. We've been married for 36 years.
I'm over you. That's a picture of you.
I know. I've been rode hard and put away wet.
Oh, good God.
Yeah. He comes and says, "She's very pretty." What was that bet she lost? Yeah. Did you eat that cone like the video I showed you the other day there, Linda? That way that's hands-free too, and all you got to do is one bite and it's done. That woman was an ice cream eating machine, I tell you.
All right. I want to, but
All right, honey. Be careful. I love you. You got your water and stuff? Did you put your ice pack in? I told you the other day when we had that thing, she was licking that lollipop or that ice cream like a cow licks, sticks his tongue out. She'd stick her tongue out and lick the backside of that ice cream all at once.
what are you talking
Brenda, she had an ice cream cone the other day.
about? Stop talking about her like that. Or slap the shit out of you.
Okay, I'll stop talking like that before you don't slap the shit out of me.
Oh, God. No wonder she calls you a damn dork. You are
Uh-huh.
special.
Oh, yeah, it is, Jim. Yeah. Was that girl named Debbie? Little Debbie? That's funny. Yeah, I bought the cradle there, Grizz. Yeah. She's actually 18 months older than me, or 16 months older than me. Let's see. Oh. Come back over here, carry the 1. There we go. No, I'm not from Alabama. I'm from Michigan. I seen the video. I don't know, probably there, Grizz. Anyways, the video I shared was on Facebook. There was an ice cream cone sitting on a table. This woman come walk over, boom, picked it right up, put it, had it all in her mouth, about all but this much of it, and walked away. No hands. Harder hair even, huh, Junkyard? Off to the side. Gets a whole new meaning of the word comb over, doesn't it? Yeah, that's funny. Um, I got a friend that lives in Alabama, and then I know some idiot that lives in Alabama.
I don't know. Don't know, Cubby.
I think I know which one you're talking about there, Junkyard. Is your last name Dallas? I haven't seen anything lately of that one from Alabama. I haven't seen any notifications or anything from him, so I wonder if his channel's been shut down. Bye, honey. I love you. Be careful. Well, the woman named Dallas? Yeah, I've seen that movie. Haven't seen it in about 40 years, but I've seen it. Hmm. And for the longest time, I was a little bit leery from, you know, knocking on green doors, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I know. The middle name does. That's right. Good night, Kevin. Have a great one, man. Yep. One of the first, you're right. All-time greats. Um, oh hell, I was just a youngster, man, when that come out. I was probably 14 or 15 years old. If Belly's happy, well, I'm glad somebody's happy. Nighty night, that's right. So what's anybody got anything happening? If not, I'm gonna shut her down here in about 5 minutes. I gotta take care of dinner. I haven't had a nappy or nothing all day. I'm quite tuckered. Going outside for a smoke? Any chance of you scaring up a bear or something out there? Just asking. If you do, could you get some video of it, please? I know it's dark. Don't worry about it. You'll hear them growl first before they attack. They'll give you a heads up. And nothing else. Maybe it might be a Sasquatch. There you go. Maybe it was a Sasquatch last night. I have to ask Grizz about them because he knows all about them Sasquatch. Just weeding the garden. Yeah, it's only 6:41 where you're at. It's Tuckerville here. I thought Tom was snoring in the car. It was probably a buck snorting, as that's what you probably heard. It is mating season, you know. Oh, man, oh, man. I am. I'm just literally exhausted. Well, Seamus gets scared of a mouse, so, you know, how freaked was he? I would be afraid too after the ride. If I had to ride with you all day, I'd have been a white knuckling dog too. I'd have been scared. I'd have been a mess. I'd have messed in the car. Poor Seamus, he didn't have a choice in the matter. He had to go with you. Poor dog. That's like having your gun taken away than loading up on a boxcar. You have no choice. Huh. Should have took him to the vet. Had the vet look at him. Oh, because he sprayed the thunder. I just figured it's because his paw, yeah, he had his paws over his eyes. You're right. I just figured he was probably scared to death because you're driving, because you don't stop at stop signs. Poor dog has no other option but to die in the car accident with you. Poor fella. He has meds for his anxiety. Okay. Did we have a psychologist talk about that to him? So, dear, Seamus, how are you feeling today? What's bothering you, buddy? Do you ever feel the need that, you're just falling short of a big dog? What scares you, Seamus? Huh. Yeah, well, I can't believe that the way you drive there, Mama Renda. All right, everybody, I'm going to call it a day. It's 9:45. I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you in the morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to show up and come see me, I will be there. Y'all have a great day. He hates loud noises, thunder, fire. Yeah, a lot of dogs are that way. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. Stay safe, stay warm, stay dry. I'm going to cut her off a little bit early. I got to take care of dinner still, clean up the kitchen a little bit. But have a great day, everybody. Take care. Bye, everyone. I appreciate you being here, too. I really do.